Hey, what's going on? Happy Friday. I don't even know if anybody's here yet. A couple people it says are here. Maybe everybody will start filing in. Hope everybody had a good week. Ours wasn't very productive, but we had a good week. They start the party off, man. I need to open up my beer. Kevin L's here. What's going on? I'm doing good, brother. How about you? Kevin put the first one up, hon. People start filing in. I think I might have started a minute early or something. I'm not sure. Good, man. I'm glad to hear it, dude. Like I said, I got to admit, I'm pretty lazy this week. I didn't do too much. I did some stuff. I changed the oil in the gasser today. Man, was it dirty. I took it down my buddy's shop. We put it up on the lift, took a rag to everything underneath. The bottom still looks brand new. Joe, thanks. What's going on? But I was shocked that because when you pull the dipstick out, it was still amber. But when I dropped the pan, it was a little dirty. There was no metal or nothing. It was spent. So whatever. It's new now. What's going on, too, babe? How you doing, brother? Yes, it is, Kevin. Yes, it is. And it's like I always wait because it's like on Fridays, if they ain't booked heavy, I kind of like ask the day before and they're really cool about it, especially my buddy Kevin and Mike. They're really cool about it. So, you know. And it's like a quick oil change. We also check the starter because it's been driving me crazy. With the hey Paul, what's going on? There's one's here. We took the dust cover off and we fired the Bendix a few times. We both feel like it could go in a little bit more, but it can't. There's zero shims in it. So the only thing I could do is maybe have the block face machined a little bit, like another 1/16 of an inch or so. I don't know. Huh? 3 days off. That's always nice. Yes, it is nice. I took off today too, buddy. I was off today myself. I wouldn't call it off because I did go down there and do a little stuff with the car. Not much, just little stuff. That's not work. What? She thinks that, oh, that's not work because it's the hobby. It is work. You guys, it's a working hobby. Let's be honest. Whatever. It's a little more than arranging flowers. You want to take shots? I'll take a shot. I don't consider that work. I consider that a hobby. No. Because you told me videos are a lot of work. You said that. Thank you very much. Hey, Gordon. So I don't know. Tomorrow I'm going to paint the rust converter on the Nova's passenger side and start prepping it for quarter work. And it's just about ready. So that's all I got going on that. I got a big show coming Sunday. It's out at the farm. I think my brother's coming down early tomorrow. Did he say he was coming? I don't know. I have to find out. I think he's going to come tomorrow, but he might come Sunday morning. I know we want to pull out around 8:30, 9 o'clock. I might have to tell my neighbor goes, so we might have to pull out a little later if my brother's coming down. Other than that, I don't know. What do you guys got going? Oh, Bob Mack put pictures up. I don't know anybody that's a member of our group on Facebook. Bob's a man of his word. he put us on blast on because him and Randy Ryan are at the Tri-Fives. Let me see if I can get there. He is. There's Bob Mack with his car, and he said he was going to wear the BW. That is the original BW garage shirt. We're talking when we first made them. Kim made that design. That was before I had the guy draw the car on the shirts. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. But there's Bob Mack with his 55. Tell me that thing ain't killer. Really nice paint job too. He's got the old school hood work done on there. Those vents. Really cool stuff. That's old school hot rodding, man. Now we see Randy Ryan hasn't checked in yet, so hopefully Randy checks in. He said he was going to wear our shirt too. We'll see. I don't know. Jay's up there too. Jay's got a table set up there, just like he does at Carlisle. Yeah, louvers. Thank you, one. The words don't come sometimes. I appreciate the help. Yo, Mark's here. What's happening, brother? I think Mark's brother's. Mark, didn't you say your brother was going to be up there at the Tri-5 Nationals today or this week? There's Torp. Torp made it. What's up, brother? Uh-oh, there's Chaz. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we know a few people that are up there. We'll make it. Maybe one of these years we'll get up there. That's a haul, man. That's a pretty big haul. I think that's like a 12-hour drive. I think 13-hour drive. It's pretty far. But I'm gonna have to do it at least once, right? I'll have to take the car up there. I think I'd like to camp there. I don't think I'd want to leave my car. I don't know. I mean, it just. Yeah. That's what I mean. I said I'd like to camp there. I don't know what the rules are.
Oh my God, you went over this before. There's campgrounds there.
Okay.
Mark's told you.
Okay. Oh, Eddie's there. Eddie made it.
Eddie was there. Aloha, Eddie.
Aloha, Eddie's at the Nationals, and he's visiting us on live. How cool is that? We're sort of there. That's neat, man. Really good stuff.
It should be working. I don't have a clip to you. I don't know.
The what, hon?
She said my mic wasn't working, but I don't have a clip to me because I'm laying on the couch. So.
Oh, it should work.
Yeah, Eddie met Randy and his wife.
Very cool, man. Very cool, Eddie. Which car did Brandy bring? I didn't even ask him. Did Randy bring a car? Okay. Wow, they're just cruising around checking stuff out. That's cool. I should have told him to go introduce himself to Jay because he needs a bunch of parts. Jay's got all kinds of stuff. Did you peruse the swap meet section? I'd probably spend a whole day there in the swap meet section, sifting through boxes. I love looking through old boxes and stuff.
He gave him two of his stickers, two of your stickers. Randy must have brought the whole pack of stickers.
I bet you Randy got more stickers than I got. He's probably got more stickers than I got. Very cool, Eddie. That's why I said I could spend all day and like that looking, especially like the bigger ones, man. It's like guys just have boxes of parts. They don't even know what's in every box. You just start rifling through them and seeing what you can find. There's one around here, it was totaled back in the '60s, and the guy's selling it for repair or yard art for $300. I don't even know if I could find it. I'll take a look. I was laughing when I seen it. I might have saved it.
Can you hear me now, too, or if I put it back up? I put the microphone back up.
I didn't. Let me see if I can find it. It might not. Somebody probably snagged it for $300. I bet you somebody snagged it to throw in their yard. The whole back was smashed in. Yeah, it's not there. It's gone. Guy took the ad down, but it was a hot rod. It was totaled in, like, I think the guy said the '60s or something. It was twisted. There was a big buckle in the roof, and the whole back was pushed up almost to the cab. I'll probably sit in my chair and find it later. I don't know. I don't know what any of you guys got planned for tomorrow. Hey, old Path, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for peeking in. I couldn't stop sneezing a while ago. Now my nose is all stuffed up.
Maybe you're not getting what John got.
If I did, I caught it from you, but I hope not.
I've been over it for weeks.
Well, what would I get sick from?
John been coming here the other day?
It's possible, I guess. I'm not sick, though. I don't feel sick. Tomorrow for me, too, babe. Kim and I market in the morning, then I got to do grass, and then I'm going to play with the Nova for about 2-3 hours. That's about it. I want to try to dry fit that quarter one more time, maybe after, because I want to put the drop down on the passenger side. I got to do it while the quarter's off. I did it after I aligned the other quarter up, and I realized you don't have to do that. I mean, there's enough flex in that, and there's only one spot it can be. There's no forward back with it. Once it's around the curve and in, it's in. So, and you have this flexibility with it. So I'm going to hang that too. That's the only things I can do. And then I'll check the quarter pin one more time. If it doesn't fit right, I'm going to order a full quarter. It's what I bought that quarter when there was nothing else you could buy. And if I had to make it work, I guess it would be okay. I think it would look a little hokey. I'd rather it match the back perfect. I mean, I went this far, might as well go all the way. I got like three more really bad rust spots on that car, and then it's going to be rust free. See, I'll have to bite the bullet and do it once too, then, Eddie. I think that's what it is for me, about 12. It might even be 14 hours, something like that. I looked it up before, but it's big. That's a big day. And I guess what's that end? It ends Saturday, right? Everybody packs up and cuts out Saturday. I guess they want a date, or that's probably for the best. Start on what it started yesterday, right? Wednesday, people set up, Thursday, Friday, and then everybody packs up and leaves Saturday. Pretty sure that's okay. You're going to drive home Sunday. Okay. I guess everybody hangs around to see if they win the car. They give a car away every year. They got a car built to give away. They're trying to call in. Can't go in. They're trying to call me into work. Sorry, pal. I can't come in. I already cracked a beer. Yeah, I think so, Kev. Thanks, buddy. I mean, it's going to be rust free anyway. All I got to do is once I get that quarter hung and put the back brace on, I'm going to roll the car 180 degrees. My buddy let me borrow his dollies, so I don't even have to try to start the car. I can just push the car around the shop and do a pirouette. Or, did I say that right, hon? Pirouette. And then push the car back over. And then I'll have the driver's side on this side for the first time. That's when I'm going to fix that real bad rust hole in the front corner. That is bad. That's how the mouse got in there.
You went to a show yesterday or cruising.
Well, last night that was a cruising, and there was probably more bikes than cars there. There was probably like 15 cars, and a lot of Harleys, a lot of bikes. It's like a restaurant bar. In fact, my niece bartends there. I'm an adult. I'm off. I'm not. Plus today I couldn't go in today if I wanted to because I took a vacation day. I'm still on vacation, so I couldn't go in if I wanted to.
How many cars and bikes were there?
I would say, like I said, about 15 cars and probably 30 bikes. Phil was there. He brought his 56.
Beth was there.
Bev and her husband was their Corvette, huh?
Did she bring her bike?
No, she rode shotgun, and Brad drove that orange Vet, that new Vet, mid-engine Vets they are now. That's all we had going.
And what, Sundays, Arisafa?
Yeah, Arisafa Farms. That's one of my favorite ones. We're not going to get it. Two Babe can't even accuse me of trophy hunting. We're not going to get one Sunday. We got one last year. They got to spread that stuff around. Unless they forgot about us, then maybe we'll get another one. But we got one there last year. So I just like going out there because it's a big farm. Kim, you came to that one, right? Was that the one you stopped in at?
Yeah.
But they didn't have very good stuff at the vendors, so you left.
It was hot and muggy and rainy.
And you were supposed to just check the vendors' tents, and then you were going to go home.
But you told me it was a flea market.
That's what you saw the same advertisement I saw. It said flea market.
A flea market for cars.
Yeah, the car flea markets aren't very good. They're usually Matchbox cars. If you're into Matchbox cars, great. But how many Matchbox cars can you have? That's pretty much it's like a regular flea market would be all right at a car show. That way you can mix it up a little bit. But I know there's a couple car shows where they used to do where they'd have crafts and cars. Yo, Don, what's up? So Kim, yeah, Eddie, enjoy yourself, man. Have fun, and thanks for stopping in, man. Tell Randy hi. Go check out Bob. Go check out Bob's car.
We both get the premium spots because we'll park right next to one another.
Yeah. We're gonna get there early Sunday. I know my neighbor wants to cut out. It doesn't start till 10. It's about 20 minutes from here, and I think we're gonna leave at 8:30. So we should get there like 10 minutes to 9. So we should have the pick of the litter for spots. But that's only if my brother spends the night Saturday. If he comes down in the morning, he's going to be late. And when he gets here, he's going to want to go to the bathroom, stretch his legs, and get a drink. So
Randy left already. Eddie said Randy left at 2:30.
Oh, wow. Randy left. All right, we'll go try to find Bob in the gasser section. Red car with a white top. me see. I'll pull it back up. There you go. See if you can find that car, Eddie. And that's the owner. That's Bob. Bob Mack. I got to stop looking on Marketplace. They're starting to show me stuff right in my wheelhouse. I can't buy. They showed me on Friday. They showed me a 3500 truck, Silverado High Country 3500 dually. I think it was a 2018. It only had 67,000 miles on it. It's not even broke in. You know, it's a diesel. It's like, man, they want $55,000 for that truck. And it's like, nah. Kim's like, you could go get it, but you got to finance it. You're not taking that much money. And I was like, well, I hate bills. And there's nothing wrong with my truck. So I'm just going to say no. I had to say no to myself. And that was hard. Maybe I'll win a scratch off. Look at that thing, man. That thing's killer. 2018, $55,000. 67,000 miles. Yeah, I know too, babe. Yeah, you'll never catch me spending that much money, especially the new ones. Like I'm a Chevy guy. I wouldn't accept one of those with the ugly front ends. I hate that one. That's the same front end as my truck. It's like the very last year that they had that nice front end, and then they switched to that really weird, looks like a double stacked. I don't know, but I hate it. I don't like the look of the new Chevys. It is a nice rig. But we don't need that. So, but they're good at that now. And Kim's like, oh, they showed you that because you're looking at them. No, I'm not. I wasn't. They struck gold though, because I looked at it. Now that's all they're showing me. It's like, so I know the market on them now. I'm not looking at that. I told you I wasn't looking at that. If I had to have it, I would have done what you said. But I ain't have to have it. But, oh well. It is a cool truck. That's it. Too big. I wouldn't want. I don't want a bill hanging over my head. That's what Eddie said. Eddie said he ran into you and your wife, Randy. That's pretty cool that you made it over there. Hey, what's going on, Tim? How you doing? Thanks for checking in. Hey, hon, could you get me my other beer out of the refrigerator?
Oh my God, I was just standing there.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry. I can't have any with you because mine's empty. I gotta wait till Kim gets it. That's what Eddie said. I told him, I said, I'll bet you Randy has more bumper stickers than I do. What's wrong?
I'm gonna shake it up.
Don't shake it up. Thank you, hon. She's mad because she said she was over there and I didn't see her over there. There we go. Exactly. Like I said, if there was something wrong with my truck, I'd look for a truck, but there's nothing wrong with my truck. I can't justify that. I'd rather buy junk and work on it like what I'll do. But I'm telling you, if I hit a scratch off ticket, I will go get it. Then I'll impulse buy.
Oh, I miss Martin. Hey, Martin.
Yo.
Hey, Randy.
Where's Martin at?
Martin.
Let me go up and look. Oh, there he is. I'm Martin. I totally missed you, brother. I apologize. I need Kim for the chat. If I don't have Kim for the chat,
I'm sorry. I was joking.
you were getting me a beer, hon. I appreciate it.
One got rid of his car again for the third time.
Who bought it? Who bought it? You got it sold? Good, man. That's it. That's all I'll do, man. I tell you too, babe. I don't think I've ever won more than $200 on one of those things, and that's rare. We didn't hit 500 that time, did we, hon? No, it was 200. Yeah, it was 200. Yeah, we never hit anything big on those, but you never know. Somebody has to. They for 5 million tickets, I think 5 of them have the $1 million prize for the $20 tickets. I can't justify 30 and $50 lottery tickets. Kim gives me a hard time for the $20 ticket.
You buy a $20 one 3 times a week.
Well, you got to take a chance. You got to try to win, hon. Then you ever hear the little beaver? I mean, the groundhog. Keep scratching. There you go, buddy. Is that whose phone? Is that my phone going off? Oh, thank you, hon. Good. Somebody else texted me too. Randy texted me. Oh, it's Randy and Eddie. Look. There's Randy and Eddie at the Nationals. That's awesome, man. That's awesome, dude. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You guys are all right. Did Randy, did you meet or find Bob Mack?
He said zoom in.
I seen the bumper stickers. Here, I'll zoom it way.
He said no. Oh, he must mean no that he didn't find Bob back.
Yeah. There you go. Eddie and Randy with the bumper stickers. That's cool, man. You guys are right. Bob Max going around there wearing my original shirt when it was the beard face guy. Kim drew that, sketched it, and then Jonathan's roommate was some kind of art major at school, so I paid her like $90, and she made the avatar for the thing. Is that what you would call it, hon? An avatar? She made the avatar for it, or whatever. The file. It was a computer file that the T-shirt could be made on. I mean, it was like one of the first ones. Was one of the first ones we ever gave away. Yeah, but check out Bob's 55, man. It's really cool. He's got the vents. I mean the louvers. He's got the louvers cut into the hood. It's good stuff, man. I seen my buddy that had traded for that Nomad that I was telling you guys about a couple weeks ago. He showed me there's a car, there's a 55, it's stripped down, but it's in Missouri, $5,000. And then I showed Kim, and I'm not going to look it up on my phone because it's dragging, but it was like a piece of junk 55, like 200 miles from here, but it's so rotted out, and the guy wants 15 grand for it. And if you drive to Missouri, you can get almost a rust-free car. There's like little spots of rust where you would have to make, patches, and maybe you got to do a brace or two under the floor or something, but nothing crazy. There's no big giant rod holes. The guy that got his rod holes, I mean, you could stand in the cab. Holes are this big. He wants 15 grand. This guy in Missouri, $5,000. $5,000. But you got to drive. How many hours did you say it was, Kim? Kim actually looked the drive up for me to see how long it would take. It's like 17 hours. Did you say it was 17 hours, hon? Oh, you finally said yes. I had to ask
Oh,
you.
you just kept talking over me.
Okay, I'm sorry, hon. We should. I mean, I do got to make that trip. I'm eventually going to make that trip. But like I said, I can only do like one thing here. And I'm going to try to do one in November. We're talking about it, and I
Not well rough, Gordon,
and maybe I do my hometown next year or the year after, and do the Tri Five next year. I don't know. I'll shuffle stuff around and look, but I'm only going to do like one big thing a year or something, to where I can go somewhere. I do have to start taking the car to further radiuses around here. There's a lot of shows I don't go to that are like 20 miles away and stuff. I just been staying pretty local, but I should start making a bigger circle. Now the car's starting to get broke in a little more. I'm trusting it a little bit more. Maybe we'll go a little further. It's the tire cuts that I'm afraid of. You cut a tire, you're done. Now you have to, I guess, drag it home, or have somebody sit with the car while I come home to get the trailer, because once you cut a tire, you're down weeks. They don't keep 315 60 15s on the shelf. You got to.
Yes, it's time.
Is it, hun? Oh, okay. It's past time. All right, guys. I need a number between 1 and 50 if you'd like a bumper sticker, so Randy don't have them all. 1 and 50 for the bumper sticker. Go.
Thanks, Martin. There it is, Don.
Oh, man. Don's Hot Rod Garage. I'm glad you saw it, hon. I missed it.
Twerp got it right after.
Torp got it right after. Don's Hot Rod Garage got it first. You guys can see Kim sent me the number 11 at 8:56. All right, Don. Good stuff, man. I'll get this out in the mail to you Monday.
And then to someone who doesn't have them.
Uh,
He has them, Don.
I think everybody has one, Don. If nobody has one and wants one, sound off. Don's willing to give it away. He's got a couple. If anybody was ever to visit Randy at home, like I've been telling everybody, his bathroom is wallpapered with BW Garage bumper stickers.
No, he's at the time by giving them away.
The leftovers, son. You only can do all. It's the 3 walls, one's tile. I'm imagining. I appreciate that, Randy. That's really cool, man. I seen you was on vacation last week, Rick. I think it was you. I saw pictures with your family. You guys were down the shore. Maybe you call it the beach up here. We call it the shore.
Yeah, he said he was going on vacation.
Yeah, but he had pictures on Facebook, on family pictures and stuff. I try to keep up. I try to see what everybody's up to. What stick what on larger YouTube cars? What are you talking?
The sticker.
Oh, stickers. I heard about that, Randy. It's like miles and miles and miles of them. That's pretty cool. Spread them around up there, Martin. I like that. I told you, it's great knowing you have a buddy across the pond. Isn't that what they used to call it? The pond? You got a buddy across the pond. Nah. You got to do it yourself on YouTube. I found that out. It doesn't matter if somebody gives you a bump. You know what I mean? If you got to make it or you don't, and it depends on what you think making it is. I think we are okay, man. I don't have to be some big YouTube guy. I have a lot of fun talking to everybody, and you can't count on some big channel carrying you. You got to do it yourself. If people tune in, cool. You know, I think we do cool shit out in the shop, but some people might not think that. So I noticed. You know what you got to do is you got to move a lot of cars. You got to do quick. You know, people lose interest. Like the Nova, I've been working on that for 2 years. I worked on the 55 Chevy on YouTube. I worked on the 55 Chevy for almost 4, and I actually took 6 years to build it because before I started videos, I did the floor and the inside quarters, and I was just about to put the rockers on when I decided to start filming, and I was like, man, I should have been doing this from the beginning. But you don't know. It's like so. But if you want to move, I try to do specific so that people can see. I'm not saying what I do is right. Like I looked at a video that I did. Oh man, I want to say 3 years ago or 4 years ago when I was putting a fuel cell in the 55. I took I took the sloshing foam out because people were telling me, and I read articles where it breaks down and it clogs the fuel system. But I've done a lot of research since then, and now I'm looking at buying. And I was talking my buddy Mike's going through it with the Nomad. His broke down in the fuel cell, and it polluted everything. Well, I come to read, yes, the foam breaks down after about 5 years. So every 3 or 4 years, change your sloshing foam. And the benefits of having it, the dead spot. I don't have any dead spots. I guess mine's not big enough, or I keep enough fuel in there where it's not a big deal. But now they're saying, I was reading one article, for safety reasons, with the fuel sloshing around, you can get vapor pockets, which in theory could have an explosion. Will it? Probably not. But it's just a safety thing. So I'm going to buy either the balls. Now they say the foam itself is proven, so they're saying they would go with that over the balls, but the balls are fairly new. So it's all about taking up volume in your gas tank. And when I say volume, I mean space, because the fuel volume you lose is so it's not even 1% or something. Even it's because the foam's still in there. I've been reading a lot. Like I said, my buddy Mike is having that problem, and it made me look into it. Now I got that video out, and I'm thinking, well, that's 3 or 4 years old, but it's not wrong information. It's just it's not right either, because I've upon further review. So maybe I'll do an update on that. I don't know. When I figure out what I want to buy. Not really vapor lock, too, babe. No. It's more vapor pockets, like where when the gas gets displaced. I guess they're talking about the vapors in your tank moving around. Although we are well vented. I have a vent, I have the hose, I have a check valve on the hose. And that way, if we ever flipped over, gas don't pour out, but it lets the vapors out right now. So and like I said, I've never had the sloshing dead spot, like going around a bend or nothing. I guess I keep more gas in mine, even when I'm going up steep inclines or down, because going uphill is one of my favorite things in that car, because it climbs. It'll climb a tree if you put spikes on the tires. That thing just will. But it's and I've never had the gas problem from reading about that stuff. So I'm not an expert. I'm just learning. I'm just reading it now myself and learning too. So, but we'll see. I encourage everybody to look online and read your own stuff. Even the AI stuff that you read is decent. It like because it's just the statistical stuff that they gather that's all out there. But there's also forums, and I always click on forums because I like to hear what guys have to say. And that's how I found that drawing for the to figure out where to put the frame rails for the measurements for the frame rails on the car and get the exact factory ones. Going and visiting the old forums where the guys are in there just talking, and then they share pictures and that are public. And I pulled those pictures, and Kim sharpened them up and printed them out for me. So the World Wide Web, man, great for finding information out. Mm. Yeah, but my buddy with the blower car, that's exactly what he feels like happened. He said when he dropped the fuel cell, and it's one of them old plastic ones, and it was underneath. And he said the foam was all broke down. So the internet suggestion 5 years. That means I'd do it every 3 years, 2 or 3 years. And they're saying it'll take the E85 gas, the new foam will. It is vague, and I couldn't find all the information out as like how much foam do I want to put in a 10-gallon fuel cell? You can ask the question and it gives you some statistical number. But then you go to the Summit page and they want to sell you a pack of 6 for like $60. So do you put all 6 in? Or I think you do, because you kind of like try to fill up as much as you can for the sloshing around. But like I ran into Phil at the guy that wired the 55. I ran into him last night at the cruise in, and he said, "Why don't you just open up your fuel cell and weld a baffle in and be done?" And he's right. I could do that too. I can weld aluminum up, no problem. Now my buddy's fuel cell, it's plastic. So I remember when I bought all my stuff, it was during COVID. I had to actually wait for the battery box. I wanted everything aluminum. But I don't know. That's all I got on that subject, guys. That's what I've been looking up and looking at all week. No, mine doesn't. I think stock tanks do, Rick. I know, and most when you buy fuel cells nowadays, they all just come with the sloshing foam in them. And like I said, I got I don't want to say bad information back when I made my video, but it was vague. So I need to do better research in the future. I'll tell you that. Oh yeah. I have a sump, but it's shallow. And that's why I don't. And I think that's why I don't have the problems that they're talking associated with the sloshing. And like I said, when I put foam back in mine, I'm not putting it in for the sloshing. I'm putting it in for that safety factor, because they were talking about vapor pockets can form in the fuel cell. But I don't understand that completely, because I have a really good vent with a check valve on it, and I have the hose in a circle. Then I send it out where the old fuel door. If you open the old fuel door and look down in there, the hose exits right there, and I got a nice big filter on it, so nothing can get back and booger up my check valve. No dirt or nothing like that. That way it stays nice. And when I check I got a fuel filter like about a foot down from exiting the trunk. And when I check that, I always pull the check valve off the vent too, and I always shake it and make sure it's. I don't know. I guess I'm paranoid. I do know that I put the cheaper fuel line in, and I'm told that after about 4 or 5 years, just like the sloshing foam, that hose I bought's kind of clunky. It'll start breaking down. So the next time I do go to Carlisle or one of these other higher end car events, swap meets, there's always those tents where they sell the fuel line that has Teflon lining in it, and it's still 6, 8, 10 and AN, whatever you're running. And a lot of guys always put the bigger fuel line. It's not doing you any good. I'm 500 horsepower. I did the research. I think you can go 6 AN, but I think I went 8 because I already had it. I'm going back. I'd have to go back and rewatch the video. I don't know, but maybe we're slightly oversized. I don't know. That's true, Randy. Gas it is terrible anymore. It's garbage. It's the same. It's the same. It's really dirty here too, Martin. It's just all the additives they're putting in it to try to get it to burn a little cleaner or whatever. All right, guys. Well, I know we're a couple minutes early, but I think we're going to wrap it up. I'm out of topics for the week. I had a good time talking to everybody. Randy, I really appreciate you handing out our bumper stickers, and that's pretty cool. Dawn, I know you already have a bunch, but I don't think anybody voluntarily stepped up and said they wanted it, so I'm sending it to you. I'm just about out of beer. That's another reason, Randy. We're not doing live next week, guys. I just want to make sure everybody knows there's a Friday ice cream social, car social, and Kim and I are going together. I think if I can get her to go, maybe not. I'm either taking my bride or I'm taking my neighbor. We'll see. But there's a little ice cream event down the street, and I want to go. So we're gonna enjoy our week, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. All right. So everybody enjoy. I appreciate everybody checking in. It's really cool you checking in on the road, Randy. Eddie checked in from the event, so that was pretty cool. We got Bob Mack wearing the shirt. We're represented, man.
Randy checking in from the road, Eddie being there, Bob Mack sending pictures. That's nice.
Yeah, it really was. But anyway, it was really fun talking to everybody tonight. We'll catch you guys in 2 weeks. Take care, everybody.